And today's presentation, we're going to get straight into. Today's marketing topic is a new construction neighborhood guide. Nate, I threw these together real quick, so any extra uses, um, feel free to chime in. So the uses that I thought of off the top for neighborhood guides and how we're using them, it's a supplement of value to send to your new leads. It's a supplement of value to send to your current leads and pipeline. You can promote it on Nextdoor, city data forums, in local Facebook groups, and use as a lead magnet for local leads. Is there anything else you can think of, Nate?
No, but I would overemphasize to you guys the two really powerful places that you can get a lot of mileage out of this is Nextdoor and local Facebook groups. This is one of the, and you'll see, sort of as we go through it, this is a very easy way to provide resources, to provide value to people who are new to the community without them feeling like you're trying to sell them something because it's just you giving value. So sending it out to your new leads, putting in your email flow, put in your follow up, those are all really, really powerful things. But, for any of us who are part of Nextdoor, you get a little ping whenever someone joins the community. And this is a really easy way to say, hey, welcome to the community, Damon. I have a quick resource of some of my favorite spots and resources that I like to share with people when they're here because they're always looking for new restaurants or handyman. Check it out. That's it. So there's no sell, there's no nothing. You're just adding value. Of course, your contact information is in there, but as you'll see, there's no sell. You're not sending them anything else. You're just giving them value. So those are you really really focus on that Nextdoor and Facebook because those are places where you can post content and the moderators or stuff like that won't ding you for thinking you're in there trying to sell stuff.
All right, so I'm going to Nate, you should let me see, I'll give you hosting rights and take it away. So you guys, we're going to share the resources after the training. So Nate has a series of resources that he's going to put together. We'll put those. It'll be in the members area. You'll get an email with them as well. But I know that's the first thing that's going to come up. We're going to send those to you. Just give us a couple days, and we'll put them all together in a nice, neat package for you and shoot over to you. All right. So Nate, it is all yours.
Okay, so let's go here. Let's kind of share, right? And I will come over here. All right. Can you see my screen then?
Yes, I can. ChatGPT.
Okay, awesome. So there are a couple different ways when you're trying to find what are some of the best places you want to share in the community. Uh, a lot of times I'll go to ChatGPT first just to sort of see what it says. So you can say, this.
Let's do city because I don't want to pick a city that you live in. So let's do Sioux City, South Dakota.
We'll do
Oh,
all
let's
right,
let's make it Albuquerque. Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's a bigger area.
let's do this.
Didn't spell Albuquerque.
Nah, and I wasn't finna go through all that. So as you can see, it'll give you a bunch of really, really cool ones. And this is based on, you see, I gave it a really, really simple prompt. You can go in there and ask it a lot more deep based on Yelp reviews or based on TripAdvisor or stuff like that. A lot of times I'll take these because it'll be restaurants that I'm familiar with a lot of times. Then I can go to then from that or restaurants I've heard of because sometimes it's not restaurants I've been to. I take that and then I'll go over to say TripAdvisor. You might see Il Molino and two things that I usually look for. So if I go to, let me find a good one. So Boathouse is good.
Hey, let's keep it consistent. So take the
Okay.
what showed up in the chat and let's run from
Yeah.
there.
Okay. See, see, I had all this open, man. You pulling an audible on me.
Yeah, well, the reason being because this way they'll see, oh wait, this is closed. Let's not do that. So you can see in real time
Okay,
what's what.
so let's do. So just for the sake of example, let's try this one. 5430. What you're looking for when you go to these is the two things I'm looking for. One is, of course, if you want it to be something you've heard of, but you also want to make sure that it's actually there, right? So that it's open, it's there now, it exists. So you're not putting something in your guide that isn't there anymore. So one of the things I'll do is I'll check the address and stuff like that, but then I go to the reviews and see when was the most recent. See, this review is from last month, right? So that lets me know that the restaurant is still there, it's still open, and it got a great review last month. So you can then include this in your review, in your neighborhood guide. Because in the neighborhood guide, the most important information that you're looking for is the name, the address, and if they have a website, click that and see. Yes, they have a website. So, and that website is going to give you all the other information you need. So, contact information, phone number, all that stuff. So, and depending on your area, you may, because sometimes you'll get different restaurants. So, you may I go over here to Yelp and do the same thing. So, there may be some different restaurants that pop up on Yelp that aren't coming up on uh, TripAdvisor. So, you get a good mix. And this is usually helpful if you're running into a roadblock. So, let's say you're doing dessert spots and you can't think of enough dessert spots, or you're doing cigar bars, you can't think of a lot of cigar bars, going to Yelp, going to ChatGPT first, and then taking those results that you get from ChatGPT and dropping them into Yelp or TripAdvisor are really easy ways for you to be able to see sort of what's going on and take that information and put it into. I'm gonna go over here to my to your neighborhood guide. So we're going to share this template with you guys, and I call them community guides. So this is just one of the ones we've done. You have a welcome area there, so you want to tell people, "Hey, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. Some cool things that are going on here. This is why I lived here. I hope you like this stuff." And then it sort of breaks it down. So breakfast, and as you can see here, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. Oh, I zoomed in a lot bit. There we go. So I usually put the name of the restaurant on the basic neighborhood guide. We put the name of the restaurant, maybe a little blurb about them. Usually that blurb can come from their website, the address, the phone number, and the website. So it's super straightforward. And each one of these areas is each one of the sections is broken down. So here, breakfast and brunch, got Hatch, Java Jam, Alchemist, lunch and dinner, so pizza, stuff like that. Drinks, so happy hour bars, stuff like that, speakeasies. And then on top of that, I also put in home improvement stuff. So this is, remember, you're giving them a resource. So someone just moved to the neighborhood. Yeah, they want to know about nightlife and all the other cool stuff, but they also might need somebody to clean their AC vents, stuff like that. And they also might be interested in just other stuff that's going on in the community. So local things, the gondola cruise, Jungle Queen, stuff like that, museums. These are all activities on top of just those fundamentals of places to eat, places to hang out, and handyman. And all of this stuff comes from ChatGPT. And when you guys see the template, the purpose of structuring stuff like this is so it's paint by numbers simple for you. So you don't have to go in here and sort of reinvent the wheel. You can go in and just swap out the breakfast and brunch places, and then swap out the lunch and dinner places, and swap out the drinks places. So you don't have to feel like you got to pull all this stuff out of thin air. You can just go into Yelp, TripAdvisor, ChatGPT, and ask it for these specific restaurants or bars or whatever, and it'll give you exactly what you need. So uh, that's sort of the high level. Did you guys have any specific questions? Because it's really straightforward. So, Kendra, Cassandra, you wild. That's hilarious.
And you
Did you
can
guys
add
have
to
any
this too.
questions?
So once you have the template, you guys can add to it and put in there. Um, this is really simple. So that's basically the structure and strategy and how to do it. We're gonna send out the links. Anybody have any questions on this or
Yeah. And remember,
ideas how
this
to
is
get?
an added value thing, guys. This is something that whenever you meet anybody anywhere, oh yeah, I got a resource for that. So even if you use this and you just put places in here that you're familiar with, shop owners that you've worked with or handymen or AC guys, whatever, this is something that you can provide that's purely providing value for people. So this is not a sales thing. This is just engagement and providing value. And that's usually what is going to build the relationship with people so that they don't feel like you're a vulture just trying to wait for them to sell something, that you're genuinely trying to help, because you can put some cool restaurants and some cool things to do in here and they'll be like, man, that was really dope. So that's one of the things you want to be really be mindful of here, that you're just providing value. That's it. There's no other thing. And as you can see here on the last page, put my picture there, and I'm glad you chose Fort Lauderdale. So you can do something similar, put your picture there. You see my contact information down there at the bottom. So it's information there for them to be able to get in touch with me, but that's not the focus. The focus is just adding value so that they're new to the neighborhood and they can get the resources that they're looking for.
Yeah, now you guys, for y'all that have done the 12 months of follow up, a lot of the content from that you can probably just plug in here. You'll also have, as you go through this, like scroll to the pizza or somewhere, the coffee or pizza, Nate. Something else you look at, you look at this and you're like, oh, you know what? I can go shoot some video there and grab me a pizza or a coffee and croissant. And now you've got video content. So all this can build upon each other to just continue to provide value and expand your footprint. All right, so this is we don't have to keep these super long. This is short. Is this clear? So in the chat, if this is clear, put in there. And you guys have questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat or raise your hand. We'll bring you on. Otherwise, if you're good, just put, oh, got it, good. And we'll start putting this together for you to send over so you guys can watch the replay and have the resource links for the Canva templates and the checklist. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay. So, Cassandra, too, get with me because I know we still need to finish your case study so we can hop on one of these sessions and get you on the calendar so we can get that moving. So be sure to reach out. All right, cool. So this is a short training, but makes sense. Let me see. Is there anything else we can add to this, or are we good? I think we're good, Nate. No need to
Yep.
overcomplicate it. All right, cool. So if there's no questions, guys, we will wrap this up for today and get you. So what you can expect is the links to everything he spoke about, and then we'll give a quick checklist, like make sure this. So by the weekend, this will be live. And then don't forget, if you didn't register for Thursday's coaching call, this is your chance to get any questions you have around the new construction marketing in general answered. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern on January 16th. That's Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll get you squared away. So appreciate you guys. We will talk to you on Thursday.